there's obviously a whole lot of different things to discuss about where the education system's going with all this. But I would like to take like a slightly different approach. I think some of the things that are missing are some of the things that other cultures could offer us. Like for example, take the Native American culture. I've studied a lot with a woman named White Eagle Medicine Woman, who's a Native American teacher out in Alaska. I've been going there for multiple years. And one of the kinds of practices that I got certified in was called balancing of the shields. And in balancing of the shields, they recognize that each one of us has 4 like orbs or shields or energy centers around our navel in a north, south, east, west. On our north-south axis, we have the biological gender that we're born with. In the north, we have, for us, an adult male, a wise elder. And in the south, we have our young boy. And then on the east-west axis, we have our opposite gender shield. So in the west, we have our adult wise woman. And in the east, we have our young girl. And that if any one of those shields are stuck, which many of us have, because when we're a boy, we get told, don't cry, or be a man, or don't get access with this, or we have an abusive parent, or we have a coach or somebody that literally comes in and like fix us in a shield, or we get stuck in one. We get stuck in a child shield, for example, and we can't access the other wise parts of ourselves. What they're really showing is that all of us inside have a male and a female and a young boy and a young girl inside of us. And we can only become whole, and we can only have that whole wheel be filled in when we access all parts of ourselves. And interestingly, the east direction for a man, where the young girl is the home of the warrior. So Native American tradition, the warrior is someone who's connected to the spontaneity, the curiosity, and the vulnerability of a young girl, while also being a masculine warrior. Instead of just being this like machismo guy, it's somebody who is true to who they are, has courage, or comes from their core, doesn't live at the effect of anyone in any place at any time, and has spontaneity and joy and creativity like a young girl would. And so what I'm kind of intimating is that really all of us, I think, have to recognize that on some level, we all have all of these parts inside of us, and that, it's really to embrace all of it. Now, the second component of it, I think, is that we have in our culture this deep fixation on the physical body. And if you just think about the fact that, like, what is your physical body? When you woke up this morning, well, you didn't get much sleep, but when you woke up, 50 billion cells died from the day before. And in a couple years, they keep shortening the time that the body turns over. It used to be 7 years. Now I've heard like 4, but a few years from now, no part of your body today will actually be your body. Every single cell, every part of your skin, hair, everything will be different. But since you were born till the day you die, there's always been a Josh. And so we're identifying with the car or the vehicle that we're driving instead of the driver. We're so worried about the gender or the makeup of the outside of the car, the paint job, fixing dents, right? But we're not really understanding who is in the car. And I think that if we had that, if we taught that in schools, if we taught that in our family, that who we are an indivisible, immortal individual that is beyond this body, that might help a lot with those problems.
Check out some of the videos on this screen that are perfectly curated based on the video you just saw. Make sure you follow me, and I'll see you in the next video.